Cool. Hello, I'm Jean, CTO and co-founder of LyteHouse.
This episode is sponsored by Aira, a leading provider of AI facial recognition and environment-specific solutions.
And the problem that we're solving at LyteHouse is fundamentally the job of control room operators is horrible. It's one of the most tedious jobs that you get, and it's also extremely stressful. They'll receive tens, if not hundreds, if not thousands of alerts every single day, and in those alerts, it's nothing happening 90% of the time. It's joggers, dog walkers, gardeners, but in 0.001% of those alerts, something horrible is happening. Someone is falling off a construction site, or there's an elderly person that's having a heart attack and falling down, or there's someone getting stabbed. There's a huge array of issues. But because they're dealing with so many garbage alerts, the likelihood of them actually catching those real alerts is minuscule. And if they miss those alerts, something terrible happens both to them, they'll lose their job, as well as to the actual person on the other side of the camera. So what we've developed is a co-pilot for the CCTV control room operator. This system works alongside the operators to review every alert that gets generated, escalate the confirmed ones, and dismiss all of the non-events. So I can show you some examples. You have some alerts we've processed. Here we can see a number of examples. You'll see each of them have a severity attached as well as a comment. That was all determined by the AI. This one over here, as an example, is my dad's store. My dad has a liquor store in South Africa, and it's a very seedy town. And he got sick the one day and was concerned that his cashier was stealing from him. So we set up LyteHouse on the cameras.
Is it real time?
We can see here. There he took money out of the till and into his pocket. You guys see that? So we run it again. You'll see here. There he took money out of the till and boom, into the pocket. All right, an operator would never be able to catch that. Right? But here you can see we left this comment automatically. Cashier theft in progress. The cashier is seen taking money from the till and placing it in their pocket. The second individual appears to be an accomplice. It saw this automatically and then let my dad know so my dad could handle the follow-up action. And so we'll take a look at this one as an example as well. This is a linen factory in India. And this lady's about to have a bad hair day. She gets her hair caught in the fan and falls to the ground. And if we look at the comment, the alert shows a group of people in a linen factory. The lady wearing white has caught her hair in the fan and fallen to the ground, escalating for immediate review. Right, and then one more for good measure. We can see this alert here. This gentleman back there is stealing gas out of the tractor. He's siphoning petrol out of the tractor, and there he runs off. So if you look as he runs out, right, firstly, he's running. That's already suspicious. Secondly, he's holding a bucket and a hose. The only reason you'd be crouching behind a tractor and then you're running off with a bucket and a hose is because you're stealing gas, right? And so here you can see the system says, person running from a tractor with an object in hand, possible theft or vandalism. So it's not 100% sure, but it's definitely suspicious enough that it warrants someone taking a look. And that's the premise. So using this approach, we actually reduce the number of alerts that an operator has to monitor by up to 95 to 98%. So traditionally in a control room, you'll have one operator monitor 80 to 100 cameras by themselves, and they're going to do a very bad job at that. But with our system, one operator can monitor up to 1,000 cameras because the system gets rid of all the non-events, and every alert that the operator has to monitor comes with a descriptive comment, so their attention is guided and focused the entire journey. So right here, you can type into here, you can filter your alerts, or you can hit search, and then you could type in keywords. You say, let's say you're concerned about a man wearing a green hoodie. You can search man wearing green, right? You can search man wearing green hoodie. You could search, whatever you want really. Dog, suspicious behavior, reckless driving, anything like that. You just search in natural language and it'll pick up. LyteHouse works with pretty much any camera on the market. As long as the camera supports RTSP, which pretty much every IP camera from 2008 onwards supports, LyteHouse will support. The only differentiating factor that would differentiate a $20 camera from a $2,000 camera is it'll impact the range at which LyteHouse can make an accurate detection. And again, the core limiting factor there comes down to the megapixel and the size of the lens. So traditionally, the only thing that separates what separates a $20 camera from a $100 camera is the actual quality of the camera, the visual fidelity. But then from a $100 camera and a $2,000 camera, the only difference there is the $2,000 camera has some AI built into it that can solve some problems. But with LyteHouse, you can give a $20 camera the same AI, the same capabilities as a $2,000 camera. So if you installed your CCTV network 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you can put LyteHouse on top of it, and now it's equivalent to the state of the art without you needing to rip and replace and spend $200,000 on enhancing your CCTV infrastructure. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My email is jean@lytehouse.io. That's LyteHouse, Lyte house.io. Or you can hit up our website, www.lytehouse.io. Thank you so much.